I didn't think they had a statue of Talos here. Kind of weird. But okay, let's see if we can't find out what's going on. Where the hell is it? Well, it's in here somewhere, he says. Right, so, as we left it last time, we were looking for the Shrine of Talos, which, let's get it on here, is, there. So apparently, down the steps a little bit. What? You didn't sneak thief anything. Well, not today.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Where? Aha. Open the Shrine of Talos. Okay, let's just see what this guy's all about. That's Talos, is it? Not bad. Okay.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
Oh, I'll do, will I? Okay, well, let's see. I'll do... What are you talking about?
You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
I don't have time. Well, no, I'm kind of curious what the deal is with the Forsworn, because they don't seem to like us either.
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me.
Okay, so what do we know about Margaret?
She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn.
Okay, and Waylon?
He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers.
Okay, and who the hell are the Forsworn?
They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways.
Okay.
Lords drove them out of the city. Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people.
And you've kind of dug into this as well, then?
Yes. It all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines. Rare for anyone who was in the Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn.
Right.
I'm trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why.
Right, okay then.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Will do. But it does sound like the Forsworn have got a legitimate reason to hold a bit of a grudge. You know, you kind of invaded, turfed them out, took their mines.
Good.
So, you know, I mean, it's not like black and white here, is it? Still. Just, you know, random attacks like that are pretty bad. So what's it giving me to do? Find evidence about Margaret. Have I got a marker for that then? Find evidence, Silverblood Inn. Right, okay, well, I thought she didn't stay there. Ooh. I don't think I've been here. This section of the city, what's...
There's a small skeever den just east of the city, at Reachwater Rock.
Okay. And why aren't you doing something about it? No? Guessing because it's easier to let someone else do it. Okay. Oh, can I make any... I don't think I can make any arrows. I don't think I have any wood anymore. Someone is it? Could you bugger off? Now? Glass. Glass arrow. No, no malachite and none of the other stuff. Yeah, need to stock back up
Need a new blade?
more. Right, okay, so we need to go to the inn, apparently. I am just curious. So the Forsworn did live here. So they may have a bit of a legitimate reason to be pretty cheesed off with everyone. Okay, so I'm guessing we've got to talk to somebody in here then.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Yeah, and you guys are definitely not whiter than white. Who am I?
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
Okay.
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to. I just clean up.
Sure.
Unlike my husband, Clever, I
Is
watch
the
after
person I
our
want
guests.
not in here at the moment? I hate to tell you this about your rooms, but the beds are terrible.
You know who it was?
I remember a cut purse trying to rob me on the road
Visiting the
once.
city from Cyrodiil.
When I drew Grim Sever,
Yeah, but she was a Nord and a noble. Perfect forsworn target.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Oh, okay, Mr. Condescending.
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
Optional, obtain a key. Completed. He's giving me a key.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
Nope. Oh God, give it a rest.
Check the shipments, Elizabeth says. There are no shipments, I said.
Guessing not her room then. Didn't need the key, did it? So which room is it, guys?
My mother and father yell a lot. Always have.
Is it this one? No, it's all stealing and such in here. So, it's just, no offence. Okay, what am I looking for? That's okay, that's stealing. Bread, food. Can't use the bed. I was kind of thinking maybe a note.
Another drink, Kosnak? A porter with arms.
Anything in the sack? No.
There's nothing but the finest here.
Nightingale. Okay, I can read it. It's not that though. Steel lavender. No. Search end table. Not stealing. Ancestors and the Dunmer. Margaret's journal. Okay. Read Margaret's journal. Okie dokie. Margaret's journal. If you could get the text out of the way. Meeting at the Treasury House later today. Took them long enough. These people act like they own everything. Thornar Silverblood is the younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling to him. Even employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. General Tullius is growing impatient, but I'll bring back the deed to Sydney, mine. On my life, I won't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathisers to own the prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. They say no one escapes. Why? Is it really that secure? Maybe I've played my hand too soon by rushing the confrontation with Thornar. There are shadows around every corner in this city, and I know I'm being watched. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Not sure what it all means yet, but I've
What,
got
are
a
you blind?
bit of a clue.
Store's empty.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions.
Yeah.
Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
Oh.
You're finding it. That's bad enough.
Okay.
This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Well, I don't want to fall out with the Stormcloaks, even though some of these seem to be complete asshats. Okay. Maybe a bit of sneakage. Find evidence about Thalmor. Okay, show on map. Apparently that's outside. Oh no. Find evidence.
Venison or mutton? Of course you do.
So they don't like it, do they? Are they part of some kind of cover-up? But if I push my luck, do I fall out with the Stormcloaks? Because I'm meant to be the Jarl. Not the Jarl, the something Thane. That's it, the Thane of Whiterun. Is this where we're meant to be going? Open the Warrens. Okay, the Warrens. Okay, who am I meant to be? I talk to you?
The Warrens isn't a place for
Ah.
your time. What do you want?
Did you know Waylon?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
It's important, trust me. Persuade.
Trust is hard to come by here. But
Ooh,
all right.
nice. Okay, did you know him?
Oh yes.
Oh, right,
I
okay.
know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens.
Okay, so we've got a key.
Kind of the one who passes the keys around.
But it's not in here then? I find evidence about. Show on. Oh, good God. No, it's back outside apparently. Okay. No. Skyrim. Find evidence about where? No, it is. It's in here. Somewhere. I've got to figure out which.
What can I do for you, friend?
You already know. We've spoken. Omlug's room, no. Garby's room, no. Contacts his room.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
And not a room. I'm sure you don't want to be here in the dark. Gaines' room, no. Waylon's room. Okay, yeah, how the other half live. Oh, chest. Oh, it's stealing though, Waylon's note. Going to get into trouble. Read Waylon's note, okay. Waylon's note. You've been chosen to strike fear in the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow. You will know what to do. Find out who N is. Not doing anything.
Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
I don't know what either are, and I don't want to catch them. Sorry. Being selfish. Oh, apparently.
Been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
Oh dear. Meaning?
You again. Guess you need another lesson, huh?
Who sent you?
Someone who doesn't like you asking questions.
Well, don't you think they need to be?
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, don't hit him with your sword because we've got no brawl whatsoever. I'm gonna be here all week with this. Can I use a shout on him? I mean, that's what I'm thinking now. I'll probably end up killing him doing it. No, let's just stick with the brawl, because he's barely doing anything. And he doesn't seem to have potions. I mean, he's not doing any damage at all. And I really don't know about the brawly. Don't hit him with the sword. I am just pounding him. And I'm not blocking him or... Oh, great. Hang on, let me just finish having a swim and I'll be right back out. Well, at least the guard's not getting involved. Come on, 1, 2. Oh dear. Take a long. This is a hell of a long bout. I mean, he's doing. I mean, I could just stand here. He can't. It's like he can't do any damage compared to some of the other stuff. Oh, just give up, man. It's not working. Okay, see, and then I just do this.
You're just going to stand there and take it? Fight back!
You mangy piece of pit bait.
Yeah. Talk, I send you to the gods.
The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Right. You were the idiot taking on someone dressed in full bloody plate armor. Right, so now, find evidence about Nepos. Okay, where's Mr. Nepos then? Find Nepos. Find evidence about Thornar. Find evidence about Nepos. Treasury, it says. Right, okay. Colour me intrigued. So maybe do that. Am I going the right way? I think so. Kind of. Let's use this bit to get across.
Or fiddling with any locks around here.
Well, you had a key. Chill out. Okay, both seem to be this way-ish. Okay, this is the treasury. I'm guessing I'm probably talking to you.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons.
Oh, charming.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you.
Yeah,
Right
persuasion.
I have records I need to tend to.
Yeah.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
Okay, he will not be pleased to meet us.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
Did you send that guard to threaten me? No, it was the other guy.
Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me?
I'm not an Imperial agent.
This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out
I'm
of
not
it.
part of the Empire.
Now get out.
No.
What? By the gods, Betrid! What was that?
Oh.
This ends now.
Who's the...
Your best.
Who is it?
Enjoy your last breath. You need to learn some...
Is it this one? Do you know what? I'm not even going to get involved here.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside.
Right. Well, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You want to know what the forsworn really are?
The former
They're
owners?
my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
Oh, you're a nice piece of work then.
When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control.
That blew up in your face then, didn't it? Want me to take care of him? Okay.
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault.
Is it?
You and Madanak are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
I'm not done yet.
Get out of my house.
Oh,
Now.
apparently, yes, I am. Sorry about your missus.
Oh,
Had nothing to do with me.
colors.
He's got a key. She got anything useful on her? Being complete and utterly heartless here. We're probably going to get arrested. Well, that went pretty terribly. I just didn't know what to think, to be quite honest. Okay. Maybe it was a bad idea getting involved here. Where am I going now?
Barter with me like one of those damn shopkeepers.
Oh. You go in here. So where are we? We're here, are we? See how, let's see how badly this goes. I don't think that's it. No, Nefo's house. I can't move my marker there. Oh dear. Okay, but it's that way. They looked pretty close to each other. He didn't seem that cut up about his wife, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, I know we didn't, but we'd never met her, really. Except kind of maybe sort of met her once.
Out of my way, outsider.
Do you know how much I want to use a shout now? Blast him over that edge. Just for being rude.
Lots of nasty holes in the reach, and Blind Cliff Cave is one of them.
Okay, maybe we should have come here first. Nephos's house.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you sent a thug.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
There you go.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm stood here, you muppet.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want?
I know about whaling.
Ah, yes.
My father
You've proven to be a real bloodhound.
as a hunter.
Well,
But I
you've
set
sniffed
my
me out.
aspirations
I've been
a bit
playing
higher.
this game
Never
for
complained.
almost 20 years.
I miss him.
Sending the young to their deaths. All in the name of the Forsworn.
Oh, he's sick.
And I'm
Git.
tired. So tired.
Who's behind it all, though?
My king, Madanak. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question.
Oh. I never return to injury. He's okay. Why are you
My
telling
dear
me?
boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry. Never should have come.
You're as good as dead.
Oh. Someone turned into an ash pile. Take those. You got anything? Any evidence? No. Nothing? A think we're going to need some evidence. Did you have... Ah, journal, that'll do. Well, that's quite valuable. But we're not a thief-ish. Just have a little look round for anything else that might incriminate you. Or at least corroborate our story. Don't take it if it's stealing. Oh, that's stealing as well. Great. Third era? Anything? No. Oh, but we've leveled up. We've leveled up. Where are we going with that? Stamina. I think. Yep. And... Got light armor 72, archery. Was I doing one in here? I can't remember what on earth I was going to do. 25%. Okay, there's that. Sneak, wasn't there something? Backstab. Oh, that was it. Deadly aim. Yeah. Sneak attacks with bows now do 3 times more damage. That, I think, is going to be quite useful. Oh, greater soul gem. It's stealing. If we steal it, we'll end up getting arrested, paying a fine, and then losing it all anyway. Empty chest. Okay, so now, return to... Oh, he was in the Talos place, wasn't he? In the space of less than an hour, we've just murdered a house full of people. Hi there. We need to talk to him and then probably get out of Marcus for good. It feels like we're kind of alienating ourselves. Oh, hang on, it was this way, wasn't it? It feels like we're kind of alienating ourselves from the Stormcloaks, whereas what we're hopefully trying to do is remaining neutral in this. Where the hell was the Talos Shrine? That's it, yeah. I knew it was a path that kind of cut across. Right, okay. Okay, there's a bunch of guards down here. What does... Oh, gee, and what does it say? Henry to uncover evidence, blah, 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 blah. Return to him. Right, okay, so... But what we know is the actual king of the Forsworn is in that mine. So don't we need to go and see him?
But you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work.
Right. I can see what they did to Eltris. He's very dead. Madanach is behind these killings.
You're the only one who knows that. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine.
Wow. If I go to the mine, I can do something more. If I kill these guys, I'm still framed, aren't I, for the murder? Okay.
You'll never see the sun again. You hear me?
I just hope they don't take all our stuff. They're going to take all my stuff, aren't they?
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to...
Shine of light.
There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? You won't.
Uh-huh.
Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, because you'll never see the sun again.
I bet I've got none of my gear, have I?
Open her up. Now...
Oh my god, I've got nothing. All my gear.
Get down there.
Can I take these guys? And also no companion. So I've got to figure out a way to get out and get my stuff back. I'm in prison in mine. I have to find Mother Kinnerags to clear my name. Right. Where am I going? I've got no armor, no bows, no arrows. All my money's gone.
I left behind my daughter. What are you in for, new blood?
Nothing, I'm innocent.
So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out.
No, I'm never getting
you don't
out.
Want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
Yeah, fine.
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast.
Okay.
And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast.
I know what a shiv is. I know what skooma is.
Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
Yeah.
All right, then.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
I'm not a murderer, actually.
Liar. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll.
Really?
How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
Haha, I can still
Go on.
persuade.
But don't try anything in there. Madanak knows more than you think.
Fine, I'm not interested in you. He didn't look that big to me. Because if it all goes wrong, we're still able, I think, to werewolf our way out.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom?
Yep.
Yes. But even if you were to escape
That's
Sith's
not
mind,
what
your
I'm
name would
asking.
Still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
Understand
There's a man
how.
named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
Okay, I want to know about Thonar.
I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control.
Sure. Okay, and then about the Forsworn then?
This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own.
Not so sure from what I've seen.
That is who we are. The Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free.
Right, go and talk to this other guy.
People struggle.
Where are we going? I can't see a damn thing. Yeah, still a werewolf though. This way? Silver. It's all about money in the end, isn't it?
What do you want? I've digging to do.
You don't look that busy to me, my friend.
A story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
Okay, tit for tat. Quid pro quo.
So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone
No.
waiting for you on the outside?
They're far from Skyrim is
I had
kind
a
of true.
daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
Do you think the story justifies the murders? I'm sorry that it happened.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
It doesn't seem to. I don't think it's Nords. I think it's. You know, the whole situation is terrible. But it's this Silverblood family. I don't think it's Nords per se, because those guards weren't regular guards. They'd sold out.
I'm not Madanak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
How many years have you been in here now?
My daughter is the one who needs your pity.
Why does it do that?
I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only... My daughter is the one who needs your... Long enough. All right, then.
All right, then. Return to... Right, okay.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of this now. Right.
You're a... Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family. Each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
Okay. Didn't we ask him about... We asked him those two.
Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
This is getting very messy. And I don't have a shiv. I've got Borkel's key, foot wraps, a loot, apparently. And not much else.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Yeah, F off. Who are you?
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down.
Really? I've never spoken to you before in my life. Right, let's have a look. Kill Gribsar the Unlucky. Okay, well, show me on the map where I'm going then. It's not there. He's kind of south of me. Okay, at least I know what I'm following now. Do this? Yeah, I think it's this way. He didn't say what I had to kill him with. Was there anything useful anywhere? This is... No, you can't lockpick it. Well, how the hell I get all my stuff back, I have no idea. All this just to clear our name for murders we didn't commit. That other guy's not going to like this, is he?
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
Okay, what are you in for?
The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that.
Okay. How long?
First it was 6 months. Then a year. Then 2 years. Now I'm in for life.
You just don't learn, do you? McAnalth says hello.
No! No, don't kill me! Please!
Didn't say I was going to. However, you just pulled a knife. So, I've only got this. Will you just... I didn't hit you or you. I'm going to die. I've got no armor, no potions. No, died before I could change. Is that because somehow I hit the other guy? Oh, you're joking. We're back here? It didn't save when we got there. Are you kidding me?